Okay, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight, but we're super pumped and super excited. We've got two wonderful women that are launching their business tonight, so we can't wait to hear from them, of course. So we'll speak to them probably around the halfway mark. But what we do is literally we hop on here a few times throughout the week and just share our results, our amazing results with an amazing program, product and opportunity. We've had good results, and this is just how we like to share it. For me, I came across all of this nearly 2.5 years ago. I was working full-time, trading time for money, as most of us do. But at that time, I'd literally just returned to work on promotion and from maternity leave. So I'd gone straight back into full-time hours with two little boys at home. Well, they weren't even home. They were in full-time childcare from 6:30 in the morning to 6 p.m. at night. And I was, driving to and from work in traffic 3 hours a day to work at a job that I really didn't like. Very quickly, I'd gone from Department of Defence to Department of Human Services. And it was quite a horrible, hard job. I am super holistic. I love food. I love taking care of my health, but I could no longer do that as well. Life was so busy that I was starting to get sick. Trying to be the best mum, trying to learn my new job, trying to, manage the household responsibilities. And something needed to give, and it was my health. Mentally and physically, I started to get really sick. My kids kept getting sick from childcare. I had the guilt. I was missing them. I didn't have much of a relationship with my husband because we were both working and just, trading time in the evening and the day, swapping jobs at home, I guess. And so something had to change. I just didn't know what. So for me, a post came up. It was health, it was wellness, it was whole foods, earn an income from home, work around your children. Look, it all sounded too good to be true. I was super skeptical. And I wouldn't normally look at one of these things. But that day, I must have just been in a mindset where I'm just like, wow, there's quite a few ticks there that meet my values. What if this could be something? So I reached out to this person I've never met before, and I asked her 100 questions. And she'll tell anyone that I was the question person. She answered all my beautiful questions, mainly because I've owned a traditional business myself. I had a traditional business about 6 years ago, and I didn't want to get trapped into that either. But she answered all the questions, then asked me if I had heard of the Juicy Body Transformation, which I had not of, which I absolutely love now, or had I heard of Juice Plus. And that's when I got excited. I literally had been researching this product 3 months prior for my husband. Not for me. I was the super healthy chick that didn't need anything, apparently. But my husband, meat, potato, white pasta, white rice. He needed something. As much as he never got sick, both of our fathers, suffer heavily from joint inflammation, and I didn't want that for him. He's a welder, metal fab boiler maker. He's lifting steel all day long. He needed something. So I was excited. I'm like, wow, let's get you on it. Let's get the kids on it. There's an amazing opportunity with it for me to get it cheaper. If I manage to get it for free, bonus. If I manage to build an income out of it, awesome. So I was super teachable, but didn't have much time. I was working full-time and had the kids at home. But I just shared my journey on social media and just in conversation with people when they were telling me they were tired and they had no energy or they wanted to lose weight or whatever. And within 4 months, I'd found enough people to help with this amazing program and product and even opportunity that I could go part-time. And I was like, oh, my God, I've done nothing. What if I actually showed a few people, come take a look, come see my results, what if I did that, and what could I create? And within 10 months of me just stepping it up a little bit, totally working around the kids when they were asleep, in my toilet break, my lunch break at work, and within 10 months, that was it. I'd replaced enough income to quit my job. So I've been a stay-at-home mum now for 18 months and not something I ever envisioned of being able to do. I thought it'd be like my parents, work 40 years, 40 hours a week to retire with maybe 40% if I was lucky and miss out on all those beautiful moments. But instead, I'm now part of my children's life each and every day and totally on my terms. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus has literally been around for over 37 years, in Australia and New Zealand for over 27. All right, it's an amazing whole foods product, and it's heavily researched. It's actually the most heavily researched whole food product on the market. We don't come under weight loss. We don't come under supplements. We come under whole foods because our products are 100% whole foods, which is amazing. All right, so Juice Plus is all about inspiring healthy living around the world, okay? Our hero product is our fruits, vegetables, and berry capsules. Literally, these are produce in a capsule, food in a capsule, all right? So when you take these on a daily basis, you're literally getting an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries into your body on a daily basis. And I don't care how clever you are, even me that's super holistic and loves her fruits and vegetables, I couldn't do that every day. Government states you need to have 2 and 3 serves of fruits and vegetables every day, and less than 5% of adults are able to do that. Science suggests you need to have 9 and 11 serves. And like I just said, that is just not doable no matter how much you're juicing, smoothing, and eating. And we all know when you juice, you're losing half the nutrients from the produce anyway. And I'm not sure if you're aware, but the produce that we are eating is really depleted. All right, especially here in Australia and New Zealand, our soil, our farming practices haven't been so great. So our soil is only like a shovel deep. So, you know, the fruits and vegetables that we're eating compared to our grandparents 40 odd years ago is so different. You know, our fruits and vegetables are picked well before they get to their full nutritional value, because that's all about vine ripening. Vine ripening means that's when all the nutrients really hit the fruits and vegetables, and we don't want to eat them then. We want them picked before them because we like to eat them when they're crunchy and tasty and vibrant and orange. So they get picked before they are. And then they get sprayed with various sprays, waxes, and chemicals through the farming process, but also for the journey to our supermarkets, which is a week or 2 later after it's been picked. We purchase it from the supermarket, we take it home, we wash it, we peel it, we pip it, and in some cases we cook it. There goes half the nutrients. For instance, in an orange, 80% of the nutrients is in the peel, and we don't even eat it. All right, the fruits, vegetables, and berries that go into these products are literally grown only for Juice Plus. They're grown in beautiful soils around the world that are like 6 to 8 meters deep. All right, the farms are over 3 generations old. No need for any sprays, waxes, or chemicals. All right, they get to vine ripen because they're not being eaten, taken from the vine into our factories, which are co-located, washed, cleaned, then they go through a pulping process. No juicing process. So that pulping process keeps everything in there, including the peel, the pip, even some of the stem and stalk. All right, in that pulping process, yes, some of the liquid is taken away from the product, but that only draws away, the liquid and sugar, coincidentally. Obviously, the fructose levels are low then as well. Then through a cooling process instead of a heating process, it's turned into a powder form, capsulated into our vegan, vegetarian, soluble capsule. So an all plant-based capsule too. This capsule is sold around the world as well to various pharmaceuticals because it's so cool. All right, this capsule keeps everything intact. All those phytonutrients, micronutrients, and live enzymes are all intact in there, which is pretty amazing. And then we swallow it on a daily basis, the fruits, vegetables, and berries, and it gets into our bloodstream within, 3 to 7 minutes, because we all know we all absorb nutrients differently. Same as if I was to eat an apple, and my son, what his body's going to draw out of it nutritionally and what his body's going to do with it is going to be very different to me. And that's the same with Juice Plus. And that's because inflammation's so different in each and every one of us. Inflammation could show up in your skin, in psoriasis, eczema, acne, dermatitis. Could be in your joints with arthritis, nerve pain, previous damage. It could be your kidney, your liver, your bowels. This is micronutrients. What it does, it gets in there and it gets things working more opulently. I thought I couldn't put anything more in my body, but once this got in there, I straight away noticed the energy. I was sleeping better. I was digesting things a lot better, all because I was getting that micronutrients. I love the fact that this label is just a food label. I don't need a science degree to figure out what an apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, cherry, and date are. They're all amazing fruits. All right, they've all got their own individual nutritional value, but the fact that they're put in there together means they're working so much stronger in synergy than they are on their own. Also, there's no warning label on here. If you can eat an orange or a papaya or a peach, this is safe to take, even if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. This was a massive tick for me because I was breastfeeding at the time. You know, this is, like I said, this is the oil in the engine, micronutrients, not designed to replace a healthy diet in any shape or form. It is designed to bridge the gap between what you are eating, what you should be eating, and what you nutritionally require. It just makes sense, yeah? It's just fruits, vegetables, and berries in there. It's had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on it. Yes, Juice Plus helped fund those, otherwise they wouldn't be done. But amazing results nevertheless, and they're readily available for any of us to read. We've got 3 ongoing studies at the moment, one being the Kids Eat Free study. All right, so they get to be a part of a study, and we're seeing massive results there. They get to have either the fruit and vegetable capsule for free, or they can have the kids chew. All right, it's the same powder that goes into the capsule, but it's joined with an all plant-based tapioca. Some of the natural sugar still in there, less than a banana, so far better than the pharmaceutical ones that we've been getting. Just like, you know, the capsules for us adults, we've been taking multivitamins and supplements all our lives. But they're full of so many synthetic and artificial things, we actually excrete a lot of that into the toilet. All right, this is just natural fruits, vegetables, and berries. So in the child in the study, we're seeing that they are pooping better, sleeping better, cognitive behavior, able to handle their emotions better, respiratory, skin, and obviously, like attracts like. So when the adult and the child put these into their bodies on a daily basis, they're going to crave more water, more fruits and vegetables, less of the salt, less of the sugar, less of the fried foods. And even if they don't, they're bridging a massive gap or some sort of gap in their diet. And I know when I send my children off to grandparents, I'm not stressing about what they feed them and what they spoil them with because they've got their Juice Plus. So the kids get them for free between the ages of 4 and 18 for that study, but they're available for any age, for the adults and for the younger kids. My baby's been on his since he had enough teeth at 12 months old. So that's the micronutrients for both the adult and the child. You still got to eat. Still got to eat your 3 to 5 meals a day. And that can be hard with busy lifestyles that we all lead. So we go for convenience, we go for prepackaged things. But we do have these amazing complete nutritional drinks. All right? These aren't designed to be a meal replacement, but if you add the right things, they can definitely assist with weight loss or weight gain. Over 30 plant-based ingredients in there, from broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, chickpea, mushroom, pomegranate, and it actually tastes yummy. Some natural sugar in there from stevia and sugarcane, all right, but again, no more than a banana, and it makes any smoothie taste good, all right. These are 100 times better than what we've been, you know, us mamas in the morning rushing around getting the kids ready, eating leftovers, toast and coffee. Replace it with one of these and the kids, I guarantee, will love it. You can make various, you know, concoctions with them and make them taste even different and keep that variety happening. Vitamin B in there, vitamin D, niacin. Niacin's an amazing mood balance that helps with anxiety and depression, so we see massive results there also. These are great for pre and post workout, great for that sugar fix in the afternoon, great for the kids after school. All right, so they're cool. I keep them in my handbag all the time just in case I'm not having such a great day. I can go for this instead of convenience. Then there was just one other gap that Juice Plus felt that they needed to bridge, something that we don't generate naturally in our human bodies, and we've been resorting to fish for as long as I can remember. And fish don't actually even generate it themselves. They actually go to algae, and that is, of course, omega. All right, so we've been resorting to those fishy capsules for forever for our omega, for our heart, brain, eyes, joint inflammation, skin, and again, amazing for pregnancy. But they've gone about creating an all plant-based omega. They've skipped the fish, gone straight to the algae, along with pomegranate seed oil, tomato, raspberry, sea buckthorn, and safflower, all in a beautiful capsule. And because it's all natural, healthy oils, it is even joined, the capsule's joined specifically through a cooling process instead of a heating process to keep those oils beautiful for when they get into our bodies. So I love this product. We've only had it for about 16 months. We're seeing massive results with it. And it's vegan, like all our other products, vegan, vegetarian friendly. So the vegetarians can even take something now for the omega, which is amazing also. So there are our 4 products. But what I also love is we're a part of an amazing team that comes from all shapes of life, and they all bring something amazing to this business. A group got together and built an amazing program. All right. So it's a lifestyle program, the Juicy Body Transformation, lovely name. No calorie counting, deprivation free, lots of beautiful, yummy recipes based around whole foods, lots of the yummy things you normally want and crave, but the healthy version. Because we find most people want to make that health change. They just don't know how to. So this has planning, preparation, how to make over your pantry. It has recipes for the blokes, for the kids, has lots of variety, constantly having more and more value added to it. We've got over 7 ebooks. We've got an 8-week shred starting next month, and that's for those people that really need a kickstart to really get their health journey started, get some good results. But this is about setting you up for life. It's an amazing program, all online, like I said, and you've got support there constantly and a whole lot of other people on the same journey for you. So now we're going to bring that to life, and we're going to get a couple of girls that they're going to share their results on the program and product, just so you can see it really, you know, affecting people. So I'm going to grab Candice, because you're just on my screen. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What amazing results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
Hi, Jana. Thanks for letting me share. I've suffered from endometriosis for 17 years now, and I guess I just really learned to go with the motion of just feeling so unwell every day. I was blessed enough to have 2 children, so I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old, but the endometriosis just came back with a vengeance after I gave birth. I really did suffer mentally, physically and emotionally, and I guess my whole body was just full of inflammation. I've been on the product now for 2 years, and within 3 months, I became pain-free from endometriosis. So that has just completely changed my whole life, my mental well-being, my health, my physical body. It's all just changed, and every single day it just seems to be getting better and better, which is awesome. So yeah, my point, I mean, obviously suffering from endometriosis, I just want to help anybody who is in that, who suffers from that as well, knowing that these products are just all healthy, holistic, and like Jana said, just 30 fruit and veg, plain and simple. And yeah, thanks, Jana.
That was so quick.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to also grab Sana. Sana's going to share also how Juice Plus came into her life and what amazing results she's had so far and why she loves sharing it.
Thanks, Jana. Hi, everybody. Juice Plus is something that I will never, ever stop taking. I have polycystic ovaries, and I, like Candice, have been suffering with it my whole life. And the pain and the suffering just mentally broke me. And ever since I was on Juice Plus, I haven't had pain ever. I used to have chronic back pain, and I used to blame my epidural on that. But ever since Juice Plus came into my life, I've never had pain again. I also have I have 2 boys. My oldest son has lupus disease, and he would, some days he couldn't go to school because his muscles would not work, and we would physically have to carry him everywhere. Since he's been on the kids' chewables, he hasn't suffered any symptoms at all. Our youngest has eczema, and he hasn't had a single flare-up as well. So this has been a product that has literally saved me and my family's lives, as well as our friends and family. And I've also lost weight while being on this product, which was a huge bonus because we really can't afford to eat 27 fruits and veggies every day the rest of our lives with a family. So this was something that I thought was so fantastic in capsule form and in shake form, and I will never stop taking it. I just want everybody to try it because it is just bloody wonderful.
Awesome. You're amazing. Thank you. You're a star, and I love your results so quick to being on Juice Plus. So thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks, John.
Awesome. Before we hear from our two amazing girls who are launching tonight, I just want to squish a couple of the myths that come along with the business, because these two girls obviously are excited because they want to share it with a few people. They see the value in this amazing product. They're seeing results from other people and from themselves. And I know when people look at the business, I know I had quite a couple of, two people reach out to me and say, what are you doing? It's one of those scams. It's one of those schemes. And I didn't really quite understand what they're doing. And it took me by surprise a little bit. But then I realised what they were talking about was those pyramid schemes that used to be back in the old days, which were made illegal in the 1970s, and they didn't even have products. We choose to sell our products or share our products this way because we want to give customer care. We want people to understand that this isn't there to replace a healthy diet. We want to educate them in health. The chemists and the supermarkets aren't going to educate you about their synthetic, multivitamins in the supermarket. We can, and this also enables people to work from home and to create a little bit of extra income as well, which is pretty amazing. All right, so about that structure, I've come from a job, as most of us are, or in a job where that structure does exist, but that is traditional business. When you think about pyramid structures, think about the big businesses, they all have their CEO up the top. There's only one of them sitting up there delegating down to their board of directors, state managers, area managers, site managers, section managers within the store. Think about Safeway, your big supermarkets. We see all those beautiful people stacking the shelves, putting our shopping through. They come in here, they're excited. It might be their first job. It might be their middle range job. It might be, their retirement job. I don't know. But, so they might be happy sitting there forever. Some of them might be career driven. So they're upskilling and working themselves up, up those levels. But the chances of one of these guys ever working themselves up in those big companies, in those big organisations to CEO is slim to none. This position's normally coming from an external. They've already done it for a smaller organisation or so forth. And, the chances of you doing that, you probably need to be in the business a good 30-odd years to know its ins and outs and to have all that education behind you. But when you're going for some of these middle range jobs, even for me going from government to another government agency, I came in here and these guys wanted my job and I was now their boss and they needed to teach me my job. They didn't even want to show me where the brew room is, let alone me actually, do their monthly task with them or anything like that. But for these guys, they're trying to upskill, they're trying to apply every time these positions come up. They're elbowing, kicking, making sure that they're shining light so they win that position. If they win it, they're feeling guilty and their friends are probably cranky because they've won it over them. All right. It's just really quite cutthroat. And in a lot of those businesses too, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And when I did get to this middle position here from government to another government agency, there was no work-home balance. I had to take leave when I was told to take leave. When my kids were sick, I felt guilty and I brought them in most of the time. I was taking work home with me. It just wasn't a nice environment. Our structure is more like this. All right. It's an open rectangle. We have one top position, not one, I should say, but we have a top position called National Marketing Director. We pay a one-off yearly fee of $165 in Australia to have this business. Covers our insurance, our liability, gives us a virtual office, which we put our beautiful clients into, goes to head office, they bill them, they send them the product. Then we just give them customer care and we get paid on a monthly basis for referring them and looking after them. Pretty amazing, I think, compared to my traditional business. Way nicer. All right, we all start off at a beautiful position called virtual franchise. All right, nobody starts at anything more than that. Okay, not like my other business when I switched over and went into this middle section. All right, we all start off here. Someone sponsors you, nurtures you, looks after you, helps you create what you want to create. No minimum monthly sales, no pressure from anybody, just a community, relationship and a health journey to help each other with. So if you wanted $500 a month, we would work and hold hands with you, help you and guide you to get there, map that out. If you wanted, say, $2,000 a month, again, we'd map that out with you, show you how to best do that, what sort of money's on the table, how to create that, and we'd, guide you there. If you wanted more than that, sort of $10,000 and even more, because we all get that opportunity to grow our business as high as we want in this organisation. We can all be NMD. There is not one person sitting pretty in this organisation. Even when you hit NMD, that top position, you'll be at a wage, yeah, I mean at a good income, but you can keep growing that as big and as wide as you want. All right, you might be happy with that, so you'll just water and nurture and look after what you've got, or you'll keep growing it and setting yourself really up for that beach money. The thing that I was a little bit worried about when I started this business was I'm working full-time. I'm a mum of 2 young boys. I don't have time, and I hadn't been using social media. I'd come from a secret clearance in the Defence Force where I wasn't allowed to use social media, so I didn't know a lot of people. But the girl that introduced me to the business, Lauren, she showed me how to share it with a few friends and family on social media, with my friends and family, people just seeing the change in me. I was tired. I was worn out. My baby wasn't sleeping and I was working full time. Crazy. I was definitely crazy. She showed me how to find a few friends and family through mother's group, through the gym, through work. But what I also found was a few people that wanted something more. Okay, I'm going to add this person down here too now. So I've got Lynn. She had a family of 5. She just wanted the product cheaper. You know, that was quite costly for them all to be on the product. She saw the value in it and she wanted them all on it, so she jumped on the business. I had Catherine, had amazing results 2 months in. She posted that on social media and it went viral. She wanted me to respond to all these beautiful people, but I just showed her how, and now she gets her product covered for free. Steph was just a love bug. Loved the program, loved the product, wanted to share it with as many people as possible. Couldn't believe we hadn't heard of it sooner. And then I had Marina over in New Zealand, all right? And she just was after an opportunity just to, you know, have a bit of side hustle, a bit of extra money, but also to look after her health. She'd had a baby and she was just wanting to look after herself. These girls, I showed them exactly how the same thing as Lauren showed me. Help them find a few friends and family, or, you know, other mummies looking for something else, product-wise, take care of them. You know, because a lot of mums, you know, they're happy to look after their kids and put themselves last. This way the mum's taken care of and the child, which is pretty cool. But what they also found was a few people that wanted something more. They either wanted the product cheaper, they wanted to share it with a few people, they wanted to say yes to a haircut without asking hubby, they wanted a holiday fund, or this was a vehicle to really change their life. Marina went and shared it with Stacey, which we'll hear from soon. Stacey then went and shared it with Sana. All right, and then Sana's gone and shared it with, you know, not with Natasha. Stacey shared it with Natasha as well. But then Tina's come off there as well through Rita. So all these amazing people organically started coming on to our beautiful team. I don't know all these people down here, and I probably would never have met them. Who did Laura know at the beginning? She didn't even know me. Just by people sharing their journey really organically and looking out for people with their health, we've got a beautiful, beautiful team of mums, dads, singlies, people all over the world, just really looking after their health. So now I'm going to switch over to the girls. I'm going to hear why they've come into this amazing business and what they're looking forward to. So I'm just going to see who's first. I'm going to grab Tina. Tina just waved, so I know that is you. Yeah, that is you. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting results are you looking forward to with the program and products? I know you haven't quite got yours yet. And why did the business make sense to you? Can't hear you. Come closer.
Oh,
there we go.
you know?
Yep.
Yes, so I was introduced to the program through Sana. So yeah, this year I'm looking into going healthy and just looking after myself. So I'm always on my feet with the kids. So yeah, I just want to be healthy this year. Just to be physically and mentally energetic for my 5 kids that are always keeping me on my toes. So yeah.
Beautiful. So you've got 5 kids and you're just wanting to take a little bit more care of yourself. Beautiful. Got that. And hopefully you'll get a bit more extra energy and start to see some amazing results. But why did the business make sense to you as well, Tina?
It was just the working from home. Because I have 5 kids and it's just quite a handful of working and coming home to the kids as well.
Yeah.
So just looking at something that I can do from home and just working around the kids as well.
Yeah, beautiful. And I know for me, that was a big reason why I was skeptic at the start too, is I need adult interaction. I need to be challenged, and all those sort of things too. And this is community. You get to meet some beautiful people. So I'm so excited for you. Congratulations on launching. I can't wait to see what this is going to be for you. Awesome. All right, now I'm going to grab Tash, and Tash is going to share also how Juice Plus came into her life. She's already started the product, so she might have some results so far, but what she's looking forward to if not, and why the business made sense to her also.
Hey guys. Yeah, I can't speak highly enough of the product. I've only been on it for a week and feeling really good. I don't know the last time I felt this energized. Probably 10 years ago when I didn't have kids and didn't have to do a whole bunch of running around after them. It's just changed me. I've not felt like I needed an afternoon nap and telling Lily, I'm sorry, I've got to take a nap. And yeah, I love it. Also my skin, I have really bad eczema on my skin, and those that know me know that I've been struggling with this, especially with changing dirty nappies. So only a week and yeah, pretty happy. I came across a business because I saw a post saying mum care, not daycare, and ever since Zach was born and he had his arm broken, I've been looking at ways to stay home with him longer because I've not felt confident in putting him in daycare just yet. So yeah, that's how I kind of came across it. I was super, super skeptical and thought, what is this? But had the courage to ask questions, I suppose, and yeah, got to know a bit more about it, and so glad that I jumped on board. Being on gestational diabetes kind of meal plans while I was pregnant with Zach wasn't fun, and kind of an insight into what life might be like if I had diabetes and if Zach had to go through that when he was older. So I definitely wanted to get us healthier, but I didn't really have the energy to do that or to factor in exercise or anything into that. And so now this has kind of given me the know-how, I suppose, with the program, and also having the energy to be able to do that as well. Yeah.
Well done, you. That's huge. That's just your second chair, and that was brilliant. I can't believe the results you're getting already. And
yeah,
it's just fruits, vegetables, and berries, and it's pretty amazing once you sort of understand more and you really understand what it is, food in a capsule, not synthetic, not artificial, and what it can do for somebody. It's pretty cool. So well done, you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I can't wait to watch you grow further.
Thank you very much.
So that's cool. That's our two beautiful women. They've launched and both on very different journeys. Like I said, people come in for all different reasons. People can do this on the road. My next plan is to literally retire hubby. Maybe not fully. I don't know if I want him home all the time, but retire hubby so we can get a caravan and travel Australia, because all I need is Wi-Fi and my phone, or this phone. I've got two phones, a bit crazy, but all I need is Wi-Fi. And I get to meet beautiful people all the time and see if I can help them in some shape or form with either our amazing program or product or this amazing business. So now just quickly for a bit of the fun stuff around the money. So we are really lucky. We can make beautiful relationships around all of Australia, New Zealand, around the world, 29 countries actually. But here in Australia and New Zealand, we're on the best business plan, I think, out of the lot. And we get paid three ways. We get paid in retail profit, all right, and we get paid in commission. So this is what they put into our bank account on a monthly basis, and it grows slowly each and every month as we look after more beautiful people and share this amazing, journey with them. But what we like to touch on is our bonuses. All right, our bonuses. There's actually a few different ways we get paid bonuses, actually, not just one way, but I'm going to show you the promotion-wise, and these are incentives, okay? If you don't hit these promotions, it's not a big deal. You can still get promoted, just the longer way. But they're just set so you can see what sort of money's on the table, bonus-wise, and so you can get an idea on what sort of money you're going to get paid later on. So like I said, we start off as a virtual franchisee. We help you get out the first promotion in your first 10 to 30 days. But the first big one, first bonus, big bonus you get is a $400 bonus. All right, that's for senior direct virtual franchise. Take no notice of the crazy names. You probably share the business with one or two people, but also what happens here, there's also a teacher bonus. So the person that introduced you to the business, that's looking after you and guiding you, gets a teacher bonus. And straight away, you can see you're already becoming a teacher. You've introduced the business to 1 or 2 people. So all the way through, you want to keep all these people that you introduce the business to hot on your heels, help them create success how they want to, and you will get these teacher bonuses. The next one is sales coordinator. Means you probably shared the business with maybe 3 to 8 people. All right, that's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. All right, so you start to grow and you start to figure out who really connects with you, who you can really help, and it's starting to get really exciting. The next one is senior sales coordinator. You probably shared the business with about 8 to 16 people. We've probably got another 30 odd underneath. All right, that's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher, which is pretty cool. And now Stacey, she's in New Zealand. She's jumped on our event tonight. She is jumping between the twins who may be asleep now. She's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what exciting things have happened with her with the business so far, and what she's looking forward to with the future.
Hi, thanks everyone. I think actually Oliver thinks I'm still in the bedroom. I kind of had to stealth it out on my hands and knees. So basically I came across this last April. I saw a post on Facebook, and I approached the person and found out about this amazing product and the business as well. But the one thing I did is I got really scared about it, and I thought I couldn't do it. And I said no to it at the beginning because I was scared that I couldn't sell things. I didn't know enough people who would be into this. I didn't know. I just pretty much came up with every single excuse in the book. And then anyway, so the product totally resonated with me, and one of my antenatal mums, and I think she started about August, and I noticed some posts coming up on her feed, and I knew what she was doing, and I approached her about it, and I said, how's the business going? And I asked her some questions, and she got me on chat with Jana, and the thing is that I got serious FOMO, and I just said, yep, sweet, let's bloody well do it. I kind of shut everything down, and I went, let's do this. I had to do something because I was a mother of twins. We were on one income and we were struggling. The twins were 15 months at that time, and I had to look into other avenues, as my full-time wage would probably have just covered the cost of childcare in here in New Zealand for 2 under 3. So I had to look into other avenues, and I found this, and it was absolutely amazing. It came at the most perfect time in my life, and it's been an absolute snowball effect ever since I started, pretty much. The exciting things that have happened so far is, like I just said, snowball effect. It does happen. I've met some amazing people, and I've really started getting myself back in this business, and that's pretty much been the cool thing so far. Is when we are mothers, we tend to lose ourselves in our babies, and we forget about us, and we put them first, and totally get lost. And I've got that twice over. So there's no time for me. It's all about them. There's 2 of them. So finding myself again and losing my baby weight was a big one. I always thought I was a healthy eater. And then as soon as I jumped on this and started actually eating properly and eating healthy, and my weight dropped. Since January, I've actually lost 10 kilos. Because I've actually tried, and I've got 10 kilos left to do, which I'm going to jump on the shred in June 22nd and do all that. So the one thing I'm looking forward to is pretty much saying yes to more. I have always been in a job in hospitality here in New Zealand, been in a job where we live paycheck to paycheck just like anyone else, and I've never really done a lot. I've always spent all my money, but with the kids now, I've really got to think about other stuff. So saying yes to more is pretty much what I'm into at the moment. I want to say, yes, we can go to the park. Yes, we can go to the museum. Yes, we can do all this sort of stuff and not have to worry about the money and the finances. And also helping them with their nutrition and teaching them from a young age this is how we eat. We don't sit here and eat all this processed food. We sit here and we eat fresh fruits and vegetables, and basically start them from a young age so that they know that's just what happens. That's just what we eat. So yeah, some really cool things. This is an amazing business, and I'll be doing this forever.
Awesome. Thank you. You are amazing. You are a little bit like me, obsessed with the product and program now.
Yep, totally.
But an amazing story, nevertheless. And I know she's on one of her visions is we've just been to conference for Juice Plus, and I know she's got on her vision board next year's one is in Melbourne.
Yes.
Coming over here to come to conference.
Home away from home.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. And look, you don't have to do any of these things. You don't have to do events. You don't have to, put yourself out there. And I didn't want to do any of this at the start, but now I just love it. I love being able to tell people more about it. There's travel opportunities that do come up. Either you can, some of them you can, put through your business, and it's, a business trip. Others are paid for you, once you get to a certain level. So next one's QNMD. Oh, my texter was running bit airy, and you probably got about 16 to sort of 30 frontline, or so I guess you're starting to go around there, and you've got about at least 80 frontline. I change these numbers around every event. $1,500 bonus for you, $1,500 for your teacher, and then the top one being National Marketing Director, a $3,000 bonus for you and you only, because by then your teacher's earning way too much money. They don't need anything. You're on about 100 to 120,000 yourself. All right, and that's just starting. Remember, that's what you're cool. You've got there. You've smashed out 100 grand this year. You can just keep watering and looking after the beautiful team you've got and your beautiful clients, or you can keep growing it and feeding it and doing whatever you like. Because it's a dirty word, isn't it? Money, but money is energy. All right, you can then look after your family more, think about what you can do for your parents, help more people with this amazing program and product, see more of the world, set your children up for life or your grandchildren up for life. We've got so many people that are using this as their retirement. Lots of people using this purely for travel. Otherwise, it could be just health. You can come in here, beautiful people, and we'll just love on you and look after you with the amazing program. But if you want something else, this is an amazing vehicle to do so. A massive congratulations to our 2 girls who launched tonight, and thank you to the girls who shared. Thank you for everyone who jumped on to support them tonight. Just your support is more than plenty. If you're watching this back in a recording also and we haven't answered all your questions, we like to keep it within 40 minutes. We try our best, and we're not going to answer all your questions in 40 minutes. So if you've got questions, if you're anything like me, reach out to whoever showed you this, get those questions answered. It could be your health, it could be your lifestyle, it could be an amazing community, either way. But massive thank you, and again, congratulations to the girls.